I used to think that surrender meant weakness, like giving up, losing. But that's not what step 3 is. Step 3 is the moment you stop fighting yourself. It's not about defeat, it's about relief. It's finally letting go of the steering wheel after crashing into the same wall 100 times. Made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. That line, it used to piss me off because I didn't know who God was. And more honestly, I didn't trust anyone more than myself, even when I was the one wrecking everything. But here's the truth. Trying to control every outcome, every feeling, every failure that nearly killed me, that was my addiction. So yeah, surrender felt like dying. But it was actually the moment I started living. I think of it like this. My thoughts become my words become my actions become my habits, and my habits, they were killing me. So I made a decision, not to get it perfect, not to suddenly become holy, just a decision, to hand it over, to stop pretending I'm God. I don't know what I believe exactly. Sometimes it's the universe, sometimes it's nature, sometimes it's just the room. People like me who've seen hell and lived to talk about it. That's enough higher power for today. What does it mean to turn my will over? It means I pause, I breathe, I ask instead of demand, I admit when I'm wrong, I accept what is instead of forcing what isn't. And the crazy thing is, when I surrender, life doesn't fall apart. It finally starts to make sense. So no, step 3 isn't weakness, it's courage. Radical, gut deep, soul clearing courage, the kind that says, I'm not in charge anymore. And thank God for that.
Well, a lot's changed since we kicked it with the boys in Montana. The whole world went on lockdown because of a virus. Some people got sent home to work, some lost their jobs, and others lost their lives. Did you know that during the summer of 2020, when this was filmed, opiate overdoses skyrocketed to an all-time high? Proving that one thing that didn't change is the progressive nature of addiction and alcoholism. Seems to me that now more than ever, we need the Montana Society. I guess there's no better place to be than a bunker in Montana while the whole world is fearing an apocalypse.
Season 2 on the bunker, and it should be pretty exciting. We are going to go inside now and start dealing with the actual structure of the bunker, as well as going inside to build out some of the rooms. Hopefully we'll get that far. We've got Kale coming back this year, and he likes heroin, and he was freshly off the streets, and Zeb picked him up. They brought him out, and if you remember right, Kale was the guy who broke into the medicine cabinet and took the 30-year-old Percocets.
One of the fellows is fresh or new?
He's brand new. I mean, he used heroin probably about 4 days ago. Somehow he found these Percocets, and they're dated 1989.
Zeb, his buddy, and Reed is going to be coming out. We've got 2 young guys that one of them I spent a little bit of time with, and the other one I've never met. Anyway, we're looking forward to the project. It is COVID times right now. So the plan for the summer is, stage 2 is to start working on the outdoor structure, or the shell of this, big underground egg. But anyway, this is the downstairs area of the building we got in Atlanta. So this is going to be a giant man cave when we're done. But in the meantime, there's a man in here, and he's tearing apart this old Harley and making it hit. And there he is.
Hello.
Reed.
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? This is what I do to stay sober.
So as soon as he gets done working all day, comes down and does this.
And seriously though, is this fun for you? Like,
Oh, absolutely. I get lost in it, lose all track of time.
really?
You tell me this doesn't look like fun? So let's look at it a little bit more. So the bottom of it
It's all fiberglass.
this was all cloth. He added the fiberglass today and built that thing.
Pops in the seat
Chopped this
post.
whole thing down.
Look at there. That'll work, won't it? Well, my honest thoughts are I probably won't make it this summer. Because we have a lot of work to do in the Florida house. And until I complete a list, I probably won't go. The list just keeps getting more difficult. The number of things on the list aren't getting more difficult, aren't getting longer. It's the door frames now have to be stick built. I'll probably be, I may have Steven with me to do the tile.
That shit sounds epic, cutting into that concrete.
Yeah, it's a bigger deal than anything I've ever done. I mean, dealing with anything. I don't know how we're doing. I've called all the concrete shops out there. I've talked to people that have done it, and they all said it's going to be a son of a bitch. It could be done. It's going to take a while. Basically, it's a curved bunker. And first thing we got to do is take 12 feet of ground out, and then drop a guy down in the hole and give him a jackhammer to make a door-sized hole. And that's our plan, pretty much. Right? Sure.
But my specialty is all the building the rooms and the stuff for living and kitchens and baths and all that stuff. So that's the funnest part for me. Because cutting concrete is not very exciting.
Well, follow me back here. The boys are starting to work on the inside here. Prior to us cutting through the cement and make our new doorway to the outside, they're cleaning out all the old stuff. Lots of food, canned goods, tools. They're digging up all kinds of crazy things. Let's check it out.
You want this?
What is it?
It's like organic. It's like for your breathing.
Breathing?
Organic vapor cartridges. Like I don't like they.
Oh, they go. Yeah. You want to keep
Gas
those.
mask.
Those are carbon, probably. Remember, I did a video before on the gas mask. These are the centerpieces for the gas mask.
I don't think 3M makes the same ones as the German military.
Yeah.
Just saying.
For the civil schwilta. Anyway, we're gonna keep these just because they go with the other parts, and if we don't use them ourselves here, it's getting pretty rough. Got the hallway full. Any kind of cool discovery?
Yes.
Ooh.
All the finances for this place since 2000. I need to go through this shit with you.
All the finances? Oh wow.
Take this box out. This is insane. We got that. We got all their stuff on floppy disk.
Checkbooks.
Yep. And
Wow,
registers.
church records. It's like this is a court document right here against an individual that had rented a bunk in the underground bunker with the rights to all the food and dried goods and everything else for 6 months at a time, or I guess a year at a time, but they would pay a long-term lease so they had a place to go in case the world ended. And if they didn't, they would attach their property. It was crazy. A lot of these records are about that. Musty old sheetrock, moldy 5-gallon buckets of beans, and miscellaneous repair stuff, because you got to be able to repair whatever you've got going on underground here.
They took 12,000 pounds of food, all the cool generators, all the cool electronic stuff, all the furniture, and even the pots and pans. Everything. They took it all. Loaded a U-Haul and went to Mount Shasta to start another church. Where the is Mount Shasta? Then it hit me. He's probably starting another dysfunctional church in another underground dome. You know what? I don't need him. I'm glad he's gone.
What you doing, buddy?
Good, man. I'm sleeping, man.
You feeling all right?
I'm all right, I guess.
You look comfy.
Yeah, I am.
Don't worry, we have a military gurney there if we need to.
Yeah, I see that.
if we need to extract you.
All right, well, that's good.
You know, Tucker's gratitude is probably what stuck out to me the most. Even early on when he was still going through heroin withdrawals. He has the capacity to make any situation lighter and more fun. You know, I was remembering back, we left from Atlanta together and alternated who rode in the car to kind of allow everyone some chance to stretch their legs in Dale's van. At one point, we stopped through a drive-through. You know, even the idea of eating was making Tucker nauseous. Before we could pay, he tore open the van door and was throwing up right there at the intercom. That night, we stayed in a hotel room and he had to sleep with a trash can next to him. And it amazes me that he bounced back so quickly.
I was still strung out pretty bad. You know, I was shooting probably 2 to 3 grams of heroin a day. And I was talking to Zeb about, man, I'm strung out, man, and is that gonna be okay for me to come to work with y'all, go to Montana still? And he was telling me, all you gotta do is make it in the van. We'll take care of everything, you know, you'll be all right, just make it to the van. And you know, you can have a better life. And in my addiction, I wanted a better life. I was stuck. I didn't know how any way of getting sober without completely drastically changing my life. So I was scared, and I wasn't sure that I was even really gonna make it in the van, to be honest. But through blind faith, through people that I hardly knew, I made it to this van to come to Montana to get sober and work in a bunker. Which, if you really think about it, in a normal person, that's probably a crazy decision. Because I was getting in a van with people that I don't know, and I was going to be completely helpless because I was going to be dope sick the whole time.
Let's give you. How you doing, brother? You hanging in there?
I'm hanging in there.
You getting over all the after effects and
Yeah, I'm getting over them. They're I think by the end of the week I'll be back to normal.
Good.
Hopefully, I should be. I think I've got most of my energy back. It's coming in spurts, but.
What do you think of this place here?
It's pretty cool. I've seen some cool old things, like a nice old record player and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a junkyard, but it's cool. It's a treasure to some people.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here, man.
I'm glad I'm here.
I've been saying prayers for you that your life's going to change and get better. You don't have to go back ever again, man. You do not have to do it.
Thank you. Hopefully I won't.
I think Tucker is unique, a little bit unique. He maybe doesn't think about it enough. He could be somewhere for a year and somebody comes out and offers him a syringe and he says, yeah, maybe, maybe he thinks about it less. I don't know. The thing that we all have in common is that the only thing that's going to help us is a spiritual solution. So, and I think Tucker's got a big heart. He wants to connect with other people. He's naturally that way. Maybe that vulnerability leaves him open to feeling things more, which may lead him to wanting to numb out. And when you do stuff long enough, your body gets addicted to it, and that's where he is now. So he's got to find his own understanding of God and reach down and turn it over, close that little trap door in the back of his mind, and finish it off. Not only is it important to keep on spreading the message, but the value in giving and helping and building self-esteem and self-love, but these young guys can go out and try to help somebody else. So whether they know it or not, it's their salvation. And I didn't know it till I fought to the end. Then when I gave in and didn't worry about what anybody said, I just did the next right thing. And then, my life took off.
So Tucker.
Hey, what's up, boy? What's going on? We're gonna hit this meeting.
Been a couple days, so how you feeling now?
I'm starting to feel like a normal person again.
Well, you don't look like one, so keep
I look
trying.
pretty good, I know.
through it. Oh, yeah. There's dirt. We're through it. Are you filming?
What's that?
It's Red Dead Redemption 2.
What's that?
It's a video game that you're freaking out. It's a video game about cowboys. Fires, horses.
Cowboys and Indians, you know?
Native Americans, he doesn't mean that. Yeah. Okay, here's the front. It's based off of Christianity and some Buddhism, from what I can tell. And that's our prophet.
Oh, it's not focusing. Did you ever think you'd be here in this wonderful haven?
No, I don't think I did.
A year ago, he was drinking himself to death.
The guy, he's actually doing really good. He was drinking 300 milligram caffeine drinks. It's down to 240 after 3 weeks.
I got down to 160 and then we went on this trip, dude.
Oh, so
Wow,
it's
you probably called your sponsor before you went and relapsed.
I admire Kirk a lot. You know, I was thinking it's hard to see change within yourself, but watching Kirk's transformation, it was inspiring. He struggles with an insane amount of anxiety, and watching him open up and let go gave me a lot of hope. I relate a lot with Kirk because he's an overthinker, probably to a fault, but for him that also manifests in extreme intelligence and wittiness. He's wicked smart. So we gave Kirk a hard time because his main job was to hold a camera and film all summer. And at first it was all good, but as the work started to pick up and get more intense, let's just say there were some resentments floating in the air. I was looking back at the footage now and seeing how much time and effort he put into fulfilling his role there. I think he worked just as hard as any of us.
So what's your main thing was drinking?
Pretty much anything I can get my hands on. The easiest was alcohol. I didn't have to deal with anybody. I could just walk in, grab whatever I needed, and run back to my house. There was no awkward 30-minute conversation with a dealer or anything, so towards the end it was mostly alcohol. About 9 months back, whenever I first got out of detox and met these guys, and of course I refused because Montana's far away. This is where I'm comfortable at. And then over time, they kind of just kept asking me, and eventually they threatened to kidnap me. So I figured they probably knew better at this point. I can't figure it out, so I found myself making a pretty fast decision to come out here. So far, it seems to be working out.
Montana Society!